3 months long. We will do the training to be a rigger, get you certified, and then you'll come out and work with our guys, our supervisors, for a year, and until you get comfortable, and where we don't have to worry about you getting hurting someone, and then you start going in the field with all of our other guys, and then you work your way up. You want to be a crane operator. Some people love the rigging and they want to stay on the ground and do that kind of stuff. Depends. I've got some riggers that make 27, 28 bucks an hour, and then some of them make 20 bucks an hour. Just depends. But usually when you're rigging, you're around these guys, these operators, and you're like, hey man, let me check out the crane. You'll show me something. The more you work with them, they trust you. They let you learn everything on the outside and on the ground. Once you learn everything on the ground, they let you start running the crane and start getting experience on the job training.
Well, honestly, I'm a dirt hand.
Yeah.
So out here pushing dirt, eating dust and dirt all day, and looked over and seen a crane operator kicked up in the cab not doing nothing.
Made you feel good, didn't it?
That's where I wanted to be.
I learned when I was in the military. That's how it's kind of funny what we operate. Everybody started from.
Yeah, I had a 90-ton operator sitting over there running the crane, hanging a pipe in the pipe rack, and they rained them out. Well, they rained out the riggers because they couldn't work in the pipe rack. Well, they brought me in to clean all the ruts up on the dirt and mud and lay mats all the way in for the crane. So we did all that work. The guy drove the crane in, he got set up, and he set the crane on there. We're sitting there looking at it, like,
Feet kicked up in the glass, sitting back there
didn't
just
have
waiting.
dirt on him, didn't have anything on him, sitting there and just kick back and relax.
They kind of made it, didn't it? Made an impression.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, sitting over on the dozer eating dust and dirt and mud all day. I said, yeah, I think I'm going to make a job.
I don't really want to get silicosis, so I think I'm going to turn up and get another craft. Yeah, that makes sense.
Had the opportunity to go work for Ed and Gill when Scott Machinery bought them out, and been working ever since. And it's different. Every day's a different day. Especially with this crane, every setup, every build. If we're building in the air, we're building on the ground. If we're putting long boom in, where we can build and put the crane together. Right. So we're 15.4. I can drive with all the boom, super lift all on it, laid in the rack. So we can put the crane together outside in the laydown yard and drive in. If I put super lift on, I'm almost 17 tall. So we got to look at pipe racks. We got to look at turnout. And then we got to start looking at ground conditions because we're over 400,000 pounds up to. I can barely walk with the cataract because I'm already like just with the boom in it, we're roughly a little over 450 with boom, long boom, super lift. And then I have some configurations where we can put like the 48,000 pound deck weight and maybe a rock on either side with a little bit of fixed unit. There's a whole big book, but the problem we're running into is the ground condition. We usually won't support driving the crane with all of them.
That makes sense.
Even asphalt roads have been in plants for a while. We'll pull the asphalt. So we try to put what we have to on to get in the hole and then build it. This crane right here to grab a load, you never feel like you're in a bind. You never feel like you're, under a load or anything. You just, you grab it, it's there.
You get a lot of deflection out of that. Not much really.
None. And when you put long boom in, it's got backwards deflection. The super lift takes all the, it curves the boom backwards. So when you pick something up and you like your outriggers, like on the, we have a couple 800-ton D-mags, and when you make a lift, your tires off the ground, you start squatting your tires, your frame, and your outriggers flex. This crane doesn't flex hardly at all when you turn around and pick a load up. It's good. And when you reach out there and you get a load with it, and you're picking up, like we go do a test lift, we're picking 450,000, and you're expecting to have a whole lot of boom deflection, a whole lot of squatting and everything. The crane doesn't squat. She doesn't flex that much. She's real soft.
She's saying.
Yeah, and then once you get the chart, you have outrigger pressure. Even though at chart you still have 200,000 pounds on the backside. Yeah. So you're not even getting close to being at tipping chart ring.
I just want to tell me what do you think about a career in the crane and rigging industry after seeing these cranes today?
I think it'd be a great career to get in like there's so many opportunities. Like for women like me, there's only like 4, or in this company there's only 1. So I think it'd be really good for me to get into this type of like work too. It's really easy. I guess they say it's to take like about a year to train and certify in it to be a great certification. They make about $30 an hour, which is good for
After 1 year, that's great.
Yeah, that's really great. They travel all around the world, and you're pretty much, if you certify, you can get a job anywhere. Like if you move all of a sudden, you can get a job anywhere. So I think it'd be really amazing to get this job. I think this is really cool. I didn't know anything about this until I came here.
That's great. Thank you so much. You are a crane operator for TNT?
Yes, I am. I've been the crane operator for TNT for 8 years. I've been in the industry myself about 39.
39 years.
39 years. I'm pretty old.
What caught your interest to join this career in the first place?
Well, I always have been interested in machinery. That's just one of my pet peeves I had, and I saw an opportunity to get there, so I started. I was begging people for a job.
Yeah, so you went to job sites and
Yeah.
made yourself known and said, I would like a chance.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And we, I started from the ground up doing this, learned the ground part of it, then they graduated to a crane operator.
Very good. And what is your certification level now?
Well, I'm a certified crane operator.
Yes.
I can run any one of these.
Oh, even the big guy.
Oh, yeah. Big guy. I kind of like graduated down from big guy. I used to run a big guy. Kind of get down because I'm getting older, you know.
Right.
It's a young man's game with these big cranes, so it's too much stuff to remember. So.
Yeah, the one guy that's driving it, that's standing over there now, he was telling me how they changed the manuals every 6 months.
Yeah.
The charts.
Yes, they'd have to. They because it's things that depend on configurations and what we're lifting and how far we're out to lift them, how close we can get to the objects. There's a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to do, but it's a good game. You know, we've been doing it for quite a while. I like it.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right.